Okay, Gun Collector 007 here with just a quick video on motorcycle gloves and just about the different types of gloves that are out there. And as you guys know, I'm total novice to motorcycling. Only been doing it a couple of months, but I've already acquired a couple of different pairs of gloves and just wanted to run through them with you guys. So first off, number one, I see a lot of people who wear no gloves whatsoever. So we'll put that as zero gloves in the order of 0 to 5. So zero gloves, people just use their hands, and God forbid if they take a fall or whatever, they're landing on their hands and peeling off the skin from the hands and having broken fingers and all that kind of horrible stuff. So that's just stupid in my opinion. I think you should wear gloves, but I've spoken to a couple of friends of mine who wear no gloves, and they said they get better throttle control, better clutch control with no gloves. But again, I think that's kind of stupid. So that's one type, is no gloves. Second type, I see tons and tons of people wearing these what I'd call, just standard work gloves. I got, probably 60 pairs of these laying around the house. I've been using them for years. Certainly better than nothing. They're all leather. You can get them at any hardware store, freight, Harbor Freight, anywhere pretty much. Probably even CVS probably sells things like this. So this is like, I would call this glove number one, work gloves. So if you want to go ahead and wear that, you could do that. Next type of glove is really like what's called a motocross type of glove. I got these like a month or so ago, when it was really, really hot outside, and these are pretty much all mesh and plastic, and they're pretty good. They're by a company called Pro Biker, and believe it or not, I think they're like $7 or something. So they're very comfortable. They fit good, and gloves, each company is different, but you could see these have like a little texture on it. They have little tips so you could use your cell phone without taking the gloves off on it. So that's a nice feature. But so they're vented, you can see right there, so it allows for airflow, and it has the knuckle protector, so when you're holding on to your handlebars, if you hit a tree limb or a branch that's sticking out, it's not breaking your hand. If you fall, you have some protection. So these, for the price, were a good deal, and I got these in red because one of my bikes is red. I figured I'd match it, but I also thought it would be, it would stand out and be eye-catching. So that's one type of glove. We'll call that glove number two, motocross style glove. So even though I'm not a motocross guy, that's it. And I'll leave a link in the description below. But this company is called Pro Biker, and like I said, I think they were $5 or $7. They were one of those pop-up Amazon sales, but and they do come in different colors. So they come in all black, they come in red, they come with black with stainless steel bumps across the top instead of all black like that. They come in yellow, and they come in black and white if you wanted those. So that's another type. The one I've been wearing mostly for the last month or so, this is a nice glove. Don't have the name of it. Again, I'll find it on my Amazon orders and leave the link. But this was a good glove. These are like $20, and these are a mixture of leather and mesh. So these were good. Again, in most weather, I guess, not in freezing weather, they're not going to be good because you get a lot of airflow through it. But they have the little hook and loop right here, so you could tighten them and you could adjust them. And they have the knuckle guard again, and these say that they're good for a cell phone, but I haven't been able to get these pads to work on my cell phone. So if I need to take a call or whatever, first off, I don't do it while I'm riding, obviously. I pull over and I take the glove off, and then I use my cell phone. So this is a hybrid of leather and mesh. So you got mesh right here, and then you got leather and some other type of material in the middle right there. So these are pretty good. And then lastly, I just picked these up today, or they were just delivered today. So this one is Kaiwen Superbike motorcycle sports gloves. and I think these were around 15 bucks. So these are now all leather because I went for a ride yesterday and it was a little chilly. I was going not that fast, about 60 miles an hour, but the wind was blowing through, and when I got back my hands were cold, so I ordered some full leather gloves. And so these are all leather and nice and soft, so they're I don't know what kind of leather they are, but very, very comfortable. They have to break in. They have a little sticky part here. It's supposed to aid in holding on to the throttle or the clutch, and again they have to break in, and supposedly these also have the touch feature here, so you could use your cell phone. I haven't tried that, but again, that's not an important thing. It is padded right here. I like that it's padded. It's got elastic over there, and as you saw, it has the little tab right there. So so that's it. So yeah, so the name on that is K. Wendy Superbike gloves. So that's pretty nice, and you can see the knuckles. It still has the plastic knuckles, but they're underneath the leather. They're not exposed, and they have a separate set on the fingers right here. So, you know, when I initially started looking at gloves, I was like, you know, what's with, you know, the extra padding on the top? If you fell, I'm assuming, you know, you're going to land like that. You know, you're not landing like that. So why do you need that? But again, people were explaining the reason, you know, for having these here. So just, you know, a couple of different ones. I'll be trying out some other ones. The next pair I'll be getting are going to be heated gloves, and they're probably going to be in what's called the gauntlet style. That means they're going to be a lot longer and they come up over your sleeve. So those are like really the old-fashioned traditional biker gloves. So your jacket basically gets tucked inside, and the gauntlet part, you know, zips over the top so you don't get wind blowing up your sleeve in the winter. So just taking a couple of looks at a few pairs of gloves. You know, I'm an Amazon junkie, so always buying stuff on there, and that's it. But you know, what's great about Amazon, if you don't like it, you send it back, which, you know, I do. Maybe 1 out of every 100 things I get I might send back, but most of the time you gotta read the reviews and see how many stars something's given, and you know, and then you take a shot. So that's it. Just a quick overview on a couple of different types of motorcycle gloves. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Take care.